They tell me where we're going, and that's where we go. So I don't know what properties they're looking at.
Who is they?
Our land
Is it the
department.
Park West?
We have a land department. They're
And you're not involved in any of that? And they tell you where to go?
That's correct. Yeah, Brian's our general manager, and yesterday I heard some comments going around of different things that I wasn't comfortable with, and that is, Brian oversees us and the groups and does a very good job at it. And the fact is, we've got a whole lot going on. We've got land departments, we've got environmental, we've got operations, we've got the pipeline side, we've got the plant sides. We've got a lot of things going on. So yeah, that's correct. Once they tell me that, hey, this is where the drilling pattern's going and this is where we're going with the compressor site, then yes, they're going to let me know that that's where they're going and that's where I go.
Okay. The township knows about the request, and so I guess you know that. I don't know if the zoning hearing board knows about that request or not, but Larry got the tax parcel ID that was provided to him by Bill Toohey. And then at a subsequent meeting, we measured it, and it was going to be about 1,200 feet. That property about 1,200 feet from the school property. Now, I don't know what the status of that one is, but at the meeting of the zoning advisory committee, you also mentioned that there was something else that you had need for at the school regarding a compressor, around the school regarding a compressor station, and you gave, John Mollenkoff gave it a name, Howden Compressor Station. Can you tell us where that would be located?
I do not know where that station is. No idea. It's not been.
Were you curious when John said Howden? Like,
No, because
hey John, that's my job. Maybe I should know where it is.
we have maps that have splatter marks all over it. So saying this, we could be here, we could be here, we could be here. I see the maps every day. Until they say that this is where we're building, I just take it with a grain of salt as to where we're building. I don't know what the range drilling program is. Brian works with range on the drilling programs. Brian comes back and says, okay, this is where we got to focus, and that's what we do. So I'm not involved in that.
Okay, is it acceptable to call Brian back up and get the answer to this question at some point?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, whenever I'll ask him whenever it's appropriate. I'd also like to ask Nathan Wells some additional questions.
Yes, we have certification.
This is a house. We weren't. Photographs? Yes, sir. We mark it as an exhibit.
Yeah.
I'll be very brief and everyone will move along. Frank, do you already know about Washington? Greg, sorry, I forgot to mention this before. How many wells is the Fulton station servicing?
I would have, whatever I said would be a guess. I would say a guess just based on volumes. I'm going to say probably in the neighborhood of 4 to 7 right now.
4 to 7 wells?
Yeah, somewhere there.
As far as the flow throughput, I guess, how close to capacity is Fulton?
Well, we were at capacity. Right now, I think we had a compressor shut down out there. We're real close to capacity. I mean, it's pretty much there.
So if you got the 5th compressor, you had a little more capacity for a little while.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, and like I said, when it comes to what wells are coming on and when the gas is coming, that's his forte. So it's my understanding right now that they're waiting on us, our customers.
They've got more capacity for you to handle.
That's my understanding.
So, but it sounds like you're close to capacity, even with the 5th compressor, you're getting close to the end there.
Well, I mean,
you can put through there.
that's one more unit can run 5.7, almost 6 million standard cubic foot of gas. So, that's a couple wells.
A couple of wells.
And I mean, potentially, depending on completion, that could be 3 wells.
But if you had some more wells drilled in that think you said it was a 4.5 mile radius, that we're getting close to capacity there, and there may be a need for another compressor station in that area to handle that extra capacity.
I can't say no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the drilling program is, but I mean, the only way I view that is as the drilling progresses and where the needs progress to. Now, I know that John had talked to you guys about our big plans moving forward. You know, I don't know when that can happen and when that will happen. So, I mean, really, all that falls into play as to that drilling schedule. I mean, we have to follow the producer.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Greg, is that a ratio that we can look at, 3-to-1? As we see 3 new wells in the township, the Marcellus will be another compressor. Is that the ratio that we can follow?
Well, not necessarily. I think probably when you look at, dependent upon what the well's going to produce, I mean, I can tell you that for every compressor we put in this style, the design is 5.2 million. We typically get about 5.7 million standard cubic foot of gas per unit. So when I was saying the numbers, I'm just guessing and saying that a well is an average. Let's say a well comes down to an average of 2 million per day. If that's the average, that's where I was coming with that number. Just saying 2, 4, 6, 4, 3 wells.
Do the wells come before the compressors, or do you anticipate you put the, range says, hey, we're going to do 5 more wells in 2011.
Ideally,
you come back to the township and say we need X number of compressors in?
Ideally, for us to support our customers, ideally, our customer should say, we're going to have this many wells right here. And at the time that they are complete, we should have a piece of pipe waiting on them. They tie in.
It goes hand in hand.
Yes, so we should really stay ahead of our customer. If they say they're going to do this here, we need to stay ahead of them and be waiting on them.
So this extra compressor at Stewart, you're anticipating 3 more wells approximately? Or is it 3 wells there?
I don't know how many are coming on right there, but there's several
2 wells.
Yeah, there's several wells coming on for that pad.
So you're anticipating
Actually, I think
wells coming in that area?
Actually, I think right now at this point they're waiting on us.
In the Fulton, that area will get some new wells coming in too, since you're asking for what, 2 more?
I think Fulton is waiting on us.
Fulton is 1, Mr. Lindsay,
It's 1.
Stewart is
Yeah.
2 new.